On this episode, the Warming Centre.
It can really get jam-packed sometimes, but it's been welcomed by everyone.
Welcome to Sherwood Dodge Road to Hope. I'm your host, Bianca Jade. Today we traveled to Red Deer to look at how an entire community came together to make a warming centre. It's to help those that are living on the streets and trying to battle this bitter cold winter. Melanie Timms with that story.
So we just take the names and then find their name in the file or in the binder and then mark them off that they were here today. For everyone's safety, for health reasons, and just for our stats. We want to know exactly how many people. The Warming Centre is actually just a drop-in as a community response to the need for people during the cold winter months. We opened the end of November, and right at this point for the last week, we've averaged, 68 to 80 per day, different individuals that we've seen. Now, mind you, not everyone stays the whole day.
They have been a godsend. I'm sorry that it's small, but it can really get jam-packed sometimes, but it's been welcomed by everyone. I lost my wife in 2000 in Drumheller, and she had MS. And since then I've been homeless. 3 months ago I had a heart attack, and so my blood circulation is not as good as it could be, and I have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. So yeah, any warming place is quite welcome to me, for sure.
We solely rely on donations for any type of snack or food supplies that we would have. We do offer coffee, tea, maybe some hot chocolate. People do rest in here for sure. This isn't a shelter, so our shelters, people go to sleep. I have found it very interesting to see, because I've worked in all the programs, to see the other side of it. This is what people do during the day. The people just sort of wander in and out as they go about their daily activities. So we do have some people that come and they stay for the entire day, but most people have appointments to go to or connections to make, so they're sort of in and out. Next Friday at 9 o'clock, so we'll try to remind you. Learned quite a bit about the whole homeless process back in Ontario, and realized that the value, the need to have someone advocate for you. And for me personally, it has a lot to do with my faith. It has to do with something that many years ago I felt called to do. So I've worked with this population, with this client group for almost 20 years. I think I have a deep compassion for people in need, or people that just need that little bit of a hand up. So how was that experience? Just connecting with people, seeing what their needs are, what are their next steps. Are they already connected with the shelters? If they're not, we've had a surprising number of people come in, and this has been their first point of contact. So they're new in town, they haven't even made it to the shelter. So just making sure they have the service, the resources available to them. Are you on assistance? Just sort of finding out where they're at the moment, and if maybe they just need to talk, someone to listen. Maybe they're interested in detox. It's, through the building of those relationships and hearing their stories that you really get an idea of how you can help them. It's, it's very, very genuine. I've heard things here, people having conversations or sharing things about themselves that, I haven't heard in the other programs, I think mainly because they're there to sleep. To watch the interactions, to see the love and the hate that transpires before other people, them helping out each other. Just this week, there was a situation where one of the young men really supported another guest in making a really good choice. And it was very open, because that's what it is here. It's very open, one room, so you hear it. It's not, it's not outside, it's here. So I feel really privileged to be able to hear that kind of, and be able to see it. And nothing I need to say, I'm just watching, and it's like, wow, look at that. That is so cool. To truly be able to build that genuine relationship with someone, that respectful, genuine, and that doesn't happen with everyone, but that's what, for me, that's what I want it to be. And it doesn't mean like we're best buddies. That's not the type of relationship I'm talking about. Just to be able to really hear with open heart and open ears what someone's saying to me. It helps me as much as it helps them too, in a sense. So I mean, that's what community is. I mean, to build community, to be able to be there for each other, sharing our gifts, sharing our resources. If you want it, you can have it.
Just a real congenial person, yeah. Yeah, she'll sit down and talk your leg off if that's what you need, and yeah, she's just really a friendly gal.
Okay, see you later, bye-bye. There's nothing you can actually do to help this person except listen to them, you know, if they're willing to talk. That's hard because I'm a social worker by education, and you're trained. You want to be able to get some action plan and some goal plans happening. And I love to do that when people are open to doing that. There's times when you just can't even do it. There's nothing you can do except be there and just listen, or just give them a little hug or a pat on the arm. So it's wonderful to see when someone's, you know, reached down deep inside themselves and found that strength and that resiliency to be able to take another step, you know, whatever that looks like for them. I'm not out to change people, but to provide them with that little bit of hope, that glimmer of hope.
The Warming Center programs will stay open until April 30th of this year. They are located at the Seventh-day Adventist Center in Red Deer. To learn more about the programs that they offer or to donate, please follow the information on your screen. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Bianca Jade.